Hi, it's Krista at The Secret Yarnery. Welcome to Crochet Podcast, episode 168. So much fun, bright, cheery crochet projects to share with you today. Perfect for spring or just kind of decorating your house, doing something fresh. I have been doing a lot of reorganizing, and upheaval, I suppose, in the house, repurposing rooms, destashing, decluttering, all sorts of crazy going on. So my house is a bit of a mess. It's getting better, but I feel, well, we'll talk about that later. Let's do crochet. So I'm going to start with finished objects, and we have quite a few to go through because I feel like I haven't done like a crochet podcast in a while. Right. So starting with, I wrote them down so I can do them in order. Okay, yes. Keychains. These are super cute, obviously. I mean, you can see how cute that is. It's adorable. And there's two different ones. This pattern came out a while ago, around Christmassy time, New Year's, fun little project. And this one just came out. These are variations from the toran we made, the crochet toran, which if you don't know what that is usually a fresh marigold and mango leaf decoration to put over your door to celebrate Diwali. It's like their New Year, so you celebrate your New Year, like entering your home is a special event. So that is to just decorate your front door and celebrate Diwali, which is New Year, everything bright and fresh, and also Festival of Light. So these are taken from that, but also turned into real little flowers, just to decorate up a handbag or keychain or whatever you want to do, backpack. They're super cute, super fun, and a great stash buster. You could do them in any color. They don't have to be traditional marigold colors or the Hawaiian flower colors, but really good for stash busting, little bits of yarn while you watch TV or just hang out. So there. And if I ever lose the spare key for my van, it's with my crochet stuff, so you got to remind me of that. And you also, there's two different ways I show you in the tutorials and in the pattern. If you just want to do like a loop, and then you could just loop it around like crochet. You know, just pop those flowers through the loop and then tighten it up. So you could put it on anything like that also. Or you could do the same thing onto one of these lobster claws, and then you could just attach that lobster claw anywhere. You could also just use a keychain. So any which way you want to do it, all included in the patterns. Fast, fun, and easy. Perfect for spring. Oh, okay, these are great. Just telling you, get ready for greatness. Oh, no, I messed it up a bit, but that's okay. I can unmess it. Ready? Crochet bows. Aren't these so cute? I've always wanted to do a bow. They would also actually make a really cute keychain too, to be honest with you. Haven't done that though. But if you want to put them on like hair clips or gift bags, bag handles, anywhere, curtain tie backs, I mean, you could literally put these bows anywhere. Really fast and easy, no single crochet. And you do have to sew in 2 of your tails, but that's it. The rest is just tying and knotting and the rest of it. So fast. So the regular, all these are with size 4 worsted weight acrylic. This is also a size 4 worsted weight acrylic, but 2 strands and a bigger hook. So you get a bigger bow. So smaller yarn, smaller hook, fatter yarn, fatter hook, different bow size. And there, let me show you. Okay, that's not showing you very well, is it? How can I do it? I should have left one with strings on so I could just hold the strings. Look at how cute that is. Isn't that adorable? Love it. It'd be so cute to put a whole bunch on a headband. Like, you know what I mean? All the way across the top. Adorable. Or you know how those cute girls do the ponies at the back? So cute. Anyway, finally, I have my own crochet bow pattern. Wanted it forever. Finally did it. Also a great stash buster. Little tiny bits of yarn. Well, not that tiny. A few meters. You have a bow, really easy to do. Also, the tails at the back, the 2 tails that you don't have to sew in. The tails at these two tips, the tails of the tails, those are the ones you have to sew in. The ones at the back for this part, because it's made in 2 pieces, you could leave those attached and then thread a needle and like stitch the bow where you want it to be. So great. Really happy, fun, easy stash busting project. I feel like I'm on a stash busting binge, right? Everything's like stash busting. I'm just checking for recording. Could you imagine? Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Already did that today. Okay. Now, time to share. Oops, not those, not that one. These, not that one, not this one. This one, okay. Are those not the cutest carrots? Now, do carrots count as amigurumi? This is what I wonder, because I guess I think they do, but they're just really fun to have around your house. Let me pop them onto a tray so you can see how cute they are as decoration. Oh my gosh, adorable. Look at that. So the great thing about this pattern in particular, I'll lay them out straight so you can see. You can customize the look of your carrot if you want it like short, long, skinny, average, whatever you want to do with your carrot. So each of your carrots can be different. I show you how to do it in the pattern and the tutorials, and you only need worsted weight acrylic yarn, crochet hook, and a little bit of hollow fiber. Really great. I love the tails. Oh, plus, can you see the top? All nice and closed. So the top is gorgeous. The bottom, the tip is also pretty carroty, pretty good. And the stalks, or the carrot stalks, are so fun and easy to do. And you can just customize the length by making a longer or a shorter chain in the beginning. So I just made a whole bunch of stalks, a whole bunch of the green ones, and then arranged them how I like them to be. So for a short carrot like that, I just put 4. The rest of them, I put 5 different strands. And the fun thing, this is my prairie girl coming out, my farm girl. You know, when you go and pick carrots, you can do the same thing, but it's crochet. I love it. Also, look at this. You could tie a little bow on it and have a bunch of carrots tied with a bow for your spring decor. I'm just saying. Adorable. And of course, it has to be pink. Cute. Anyway, so this like put a hop in my step. I was super excited. Those are fabulous. Now I made another version. This is my first version using velvet yarn, because aren't those carroty? It's so carroty. And these are a lot faster to make because you don't have to do all of the tendrils, but you do need chenille yarn or blanket yarn or velvet yarn to make this type of top. But the carrot bit is the same. It's nice and closed at the top. And you can do the same thing. Grab them all by the hair. And you could also put a little bow. Have a bunch of those carrots. So I did make more of this style because I had the yarn and I was like, they just feel so nice. Like squishing that together, it just feels great. Not the most carrot looking, but then sometimes I look at it, I'm like, it's totally carrot looking. Okay, so let me hold them all up for you. Tell me which one you think is more carroty. Because I hummed and hawed. First I liked the velvet, then I liked the cutest. So these are called cutest. These are called easiest. Cute, easy. Which do you like better for carrots? Tell me in the comments, right? I feel like I should tie a bow on them and then you could judge instead of me just grabbing them by the hair. But that's life, I'm grabbing them by the hair. There. Cute or easiest? You can also take into consideration that you need velvet yarn for this or blanket yarn, and you just need regular worsted weight acrylic for these, but this is faster. And this has a little more detail, I suppose. So y'all tell me what you think. Which bunch of carrots is your favorite? I can't decide. I really thought it was these, and then I just made these, and I'm like, oh my gosh. There's something about that join, like how all those stalks go straight into the carrot. That's like, I don't know, it's amazing. It's perfect. It's literally so good. So I really like that. Not that the other one is bad. It looks great also. I don't know. Y'all tell me. So that was my carrot experiment. Tick win. Oh, so this cutest one is already out. And I think this one's already out also. It's coming out around the same time as this podcast. So if it's not out yet, it will be. It's already filmed and all of that. I also started to make, but I think this might be for next year because I got a little over carroted. Boop. Look at that. Baby carrots. I wanted to do a little baby carrot garland. I thought that these are really fast and easy. See that? Just one little curly cue. But not this year. That'll be for next year because I feel like we're already there. So I didn't get enough done as I wanted to. What's another thing I finished? Okay, well, I'll show you the whip part. Okay, no, I'll show you the one I did first. You see that? This is Granny Square Chicken. Thank you again. Granny Square Chicken, but no sew. I joined with I'm just crocheting. If I wanted to sew things, I would sew things. I don't. I want to crochet. So this is crocheted together minus you do have to tuck in a couple of your tails, and sew on the eyes. I used buttons for this chicken's eyes because I didn't have safety ones that were like big enough for this chicken. But I do have buttons, old-fashioned buttons that look like eyes, don't they? Can you see the silver ring in there? It's so cute. So this is with that super chunky yarn from the last podcast, episode 167. I got a whole bunch of it, going to make a blanket, and then I was sitting there thinking, what if I just made a chicken? So I did. This is this is 1 ball or 2 balls? Okay. This is 2 balls. So 2 cakes of that yarn to make these 2 chickens. And it also has inspired me to make a polka dot granny square, which I haven't done yet, but I tried it out. I wish I had them here because I got it down. Okay, hold on. I think I have it. I think it's just here. Yes, it is. I got it. Okay. You're going to love it. You're going to freak out and you're going to love it. Now, I did a whole bunch of granny squares. This is pretty much the start of a chicken. Can you see it back here? Then I'm like, that's cute. It's not really necessarily square, but the circle in the center is an actual polka dot. So I'm like, change colors of that. I have to change the join, have to change the stitch count so that, it looks perfect after. But then I tried again. I'm like, what about that? I think I made longer corners for that one. And then, ready for it? I'm pretty sure this is the one. Yeah. Ready? Did I do it though? This isn't the one. Where's my one? Because I did it so good. So goodly. Sorry. I must have it in lockdown. But it's very similar to this, although, can I hold it back here? Can you see? Very similar to that. So actual square, when you join it, it's going to be fantastic. So absolute circle to absolute square, 2 rows. How cute would that be? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's adorable. So I'm just itching to grab a bunch of scraps or yarn that matches, let's be serious, make a whole bunch of polka dots, make a whole bunch of squares. But then I'm like, you have to join as you go. And what are you making? I don't even know yet. I just want to make them. So that was that's what I got out of the chicken thing. Then tried to make a small chicken, like a chick, to go with the mama chicken, like a chick. Hi again. Didn't work out. But this one, well, my daughter thinks this one's cute. I don't know. It is not a pattern this year. I'm not happy with it yet, but maybe for next year, it's pretty cute. So that's another thing I got to put in my calendar for next spring. Chickens. I also have to still film this one. I haven't done it yet. What I feel like I missed Easter again. I feel like I'm late, but it's still really cute. Chicken. So I still might film that also while I remember how to do it. Okay, so those are some things I've been working on. This is the center of my chicken. So I guess I was starting a chicken. And my last finished object that is a tutorial. The Wandering Granny Baby Blanket, part of the Drunken Granny series. If you don't know about the Drunken Granny series, or you do, it was hilarious. It all started a bunch of years ago when I made a blanket and the stitches looked like a drunken granny, like granny stitches, like sets of stitches, but they were all going this way and then they're all going that way and they're all going this way, like just drunk. So it was a joke. We called it Drunken Granny. And now, of course, it's taken off. There's Drunken Granny everywhere. And every pattern I make that is an easy baby blanket, 1 row repeat, we name in the same theme. So we have like the dirty, the tipsy, the guzzling. I mean, there's a whole bunch, the sober, a whole bunch of granny blankets. This is one of them, super easy 1 row repeat. I used Cakes Splash for this. Tutorial's already out. Look at that. Hope I did that slow enough. Bonus part, the bottom of the blanket. So this is the bottom of the blanket. Looks the same as the top of the blanket. Right? So you don't have a bottom and then a top. The bottom and the top look the same. It matches. And then the sides, although the blanket naturally has a very straight edge, gotta turn it this way around. Check out the border. So nice treble crochet shells alongside jumbo shells and jumbo shells along the top as well. It just fills in that natural groove in the blanket. And I think this is the easiest 1 row repeat because you know exactly what to do. You can see exactly what to do. If it's a hill, you put a hill. If it's a valley, you put 3 double crochet. That's it. So simple. So I loved making it. I loved it. I used up all the yarn I have in this colorway. So this is 4 cakes, 2 cakes in a pack. I had 2 packs. Used all of it. I want to say, let me remember it. Can we say 36 inches by 42 inches? Finished size. And each of the cakes is 140 grams. So I think it was like a little less than 600 grams of yarn. And I used a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. That's a lot in there, right? So really, really cute blanket. I love it. Loved it so much. I missed making the stitch. Plus in the premiere, lots of people were like, oh my gosh, it'd make such a great shawl. Which brings us to works in progress. Is it work in progress? I think so. Work in progress. And then I'll tell you all about what's actually going on behind the scenes and all the rest of it. Where's my crochet hook? I still have a lot of yarn attached to this. It is actually a work in progress. Okay, the hook is down, the yarn is there. This is also Cake Splash in a shawl. So it starts different. It ends different because of course it's a functional garment. And wow, popular today. And I'm working on border options. Now I'm not happy with any of these, so don't be panicking. I like the idea of it. So one is like loops and then some stuff underneath. And then one is like a grid. I think I'm just going to do this style, but with only one set of loops. Not that you can see it. Hold on. Something like that. So this is how I work on my borders. I just do a little chunk and then I see how I'm liking on it. And it has to like make sense. But I also like how it attaches. I can show you on the right side actually. How it attaches to the side of the blanket. It makes sense, right? Like you know where you're going to go in and it's not too much like uneven stitches along the edge. It looks like neat and tidy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to frog it back and try it along the one side and see how it goes. That is my work in progress. That's coming out also. I've started filming it, but got to get that border sorted out. If you have any favorite borders or any border ideas, also let me know. What I want for it, I want like the solid shawl, solid rectangular shawl, and then a break from the solidness to give it some swish, and then another kind of solid border hanging off of the mesh or the loops or the netting or something so that it gets some movement without having to use a natural fiber. I want it all just to be easy acrylic, but I want it to have some movement on the ends. So I'm working on it. Oh my gosh. I'm not this popular. This is not even a normal thing. So that is what I've been crocheting on. How long was that? Oh, not bad, 24 minutes. Not bad. That is what I've been crocheting on. What else? Let's think of video news. So left-handed channel, if you don't know, we started a left-handed channel a year ago. It's been a year. And it has finally, thanks to all of you, gotten enough watch time to have memberships over there. So you can join that channel if you want. Also, speaking of memberships, and I know I do this like every year or two, probably every year, I have altered memberships slightly. My goal when starting this whole channel was to make crochet fun and accessible in an inclusive, supportive, fun environment. And just following what, you're supposed to do, push memberships and membership. It kind of fractured that. It went against what I want to do with this channel, which is have crochet free and accessible to everybody and have it fun and easy to understand. You don't have to actually know the abbreviations or the real terms, or you just need to pick up a hook, get some yarn, sit down, follow a tutorial, make something cute and fun. Like just get that therapy out of crochet. Do you know what I mean? The fun part, the relaxation part, the creative part. So I have changed it. I think for the last time, I'm super happy with it. Just to give shout outs to everybody, but bigger shout outs for higher levels of membership. So I've done that on the left-handed channel as well as the right-handed channel, this channel here, which you will have seen before this video if you watched the premiere and also before the live chats. So if you are a supporter of the channel, everyone will know. So that's how we're doing it. And I don't think anybody, I don't think that's going to hurt anybody's feelings or make anybody feel left out. So that's what's up with that. Really happy about it. Plus, I love the yarn names, like the levels of membership. I'll pop them up on the screen. Are those not great? Yes. Each level of membership is fun. It's not like there's acrylic and then there's silk, or there's, cotton and then there's bamboo. No, we're just all together. Whatever support you offer, great. Happy about it. Thank you so much. So that is what's up with memberships and why I am not, pushing them so hard, like what you're supposed to do. That's why. That was a long one, right? Okay. Next, what else has been happening? Spring cleaning, springing up the house. No, cleaning up the house. Also finished the dining room area outside. If you don't know, I used to just have like a covered patio kind of on my side garden, and it was just kind of for like junk. And then the dogs would come up there all the time, so anything out there would get like peed on, and it was just kind of like a junky area. It was just like a big step before you got into the garden. Nothing more. So trying to find space in this house, it was Litz's idea. She's like, build an outdoor, fence it off if you can, fence it off and put your outdoor dining table out there. Or have an outdoor dining room. And I'm like, oh my gosh, living the dream. Totally want to do it. So it took a couple months, but totally did it. Totally love it. It's my favorite place. So after this, I'll take you down there and you can see it if you're interested in that. But that got me also moving things around and realizing how I use my space and what I use my space for. And that when we moved into this house, movers just put stuff all into the master closet that wasn't necessarily belongs there. And I was just happy that doors shut. I'm like, doors are shut, it's great. But now I'm like, I have stuff in baskets because it doesn't fit in a closet. And the stuff in the closet, like, I don't probably need it. Do you know what I mean? So I have to like get everything out of the closets, which makes such a mess. Really makes such a mess. So I haven't gotten that far yet because I need more space in the rest of the house. Also destashed my yarn. Oh my gosh, you'll be so proud of me. Hold on. Well, you might be proud of me. I'm proud of me. Look. Oh, what's that? What's that? Empty space. Right? Love it. So destashed. Oops, sorry. Let me get you back where you need to be. Okay. Destashed a lot of yarn. Just went through it. I call it retirement yarn. So it's yarn, like you don't have retirement whips. Like I can't work on it right now. Oh, I moved you too far, didn't I? There you are. I have like unfinished objects that I can't really afford the time to work on now because it won't be a tutorial for you. And I feel like that's how I feed my family. So yeah, I have to, what I crochet on has to kind of fit into what I'm doing for my business. Do you know what I mean? So I call it my retirement projects. I still want them. I want to work on them one day, but it's one day when I have time to just crochet for myself. And I'm looking forward to it and it's going to happen. But I also realized I have a bunch of yarn that's retirement yarn. I can't use it for tutorials. It's just fancier fibers or discontinued yarn or fancy discontinued yarn that if I did a tutorial, it would hold a lot of people back from making it because they couldn't use the same yarn that I am using. So I call all that retirement yarn. And I'm just like, I have so much retirement yarn. It's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. But when am I doing it? Plus I had a whole bunch of Cakes DK. I had like all the colors. If you remember a few yarn hauls ago, I got just pretty much every good color of Cakes DK. And am I going to use every color of Cakes DK? Probably not. It's a thin yarn. It's a size 3. I like to use a size 4 like this. Love it. So that also got destashed, plus a whole bunch of gelato. I still have some gelato. I still have variegated yarn up there, but I went through everything and I boxed up so much yarn. And then I called my students from my crochet classes back in the day when I used to teach here and sold a bunch of it. I still have a little bit left to go and then it's all gone. I'm just going to do a bulk deal. Like that's the box of yarn. See ya. How cool is that? So excited. So the thing about it, when you look at all that yarn, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But then you're like, calm down. You can't use it. Let it go. How fun would it be to buy retirement yarn for your retirement? Right? So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like, can't use it now. Let it go. Be happy buying new yarn in the future. Loving it. Speaking of buying new things in the future, this is all live chat stuff. If you don't know, we do a live chat every Friday, but it was in January or February, probably February. My KitchenAid arrived. I ordered a KitchenAid from the US for Christmas, my Christmas present, and it arrived and it didn't work. Yeah, can you imagine? I got the big one, the 7-quart the biggest one. Doesn't work. The speed control, the electric speed control or electronic speed control socket board, circuit board thing, broken. So had to order another one. So I had to ship again. So shipping again should arrive. I was hoping it was going to be today. Let me just check. That better not have been my notifications. Hold on. No. When is it getting here? It really should be here. Okay. Well, let's see. So, oh, that was about yarn. Hold on. Hi, Faith. It was you. Okay. Interesting. We'll see about that. So I had to ship again. Minimum shipping weight, 25 kgs. So I bought peanut butter, shampoo, what else? Pickles. Pickles are heavy and they're cheap. So I just bought a bunch of heavy, cheap things. Oh, and Mr. Freezy sticks. So that's on the way, just so I can get my circuit board to get my KitchenAid working. I don't want to, like, what? Who would have thought? Anyway, so that's coming. Probably would have been cheaper to just buy another KitchenAid and ship a KitchenAid. But then I feel wasteful. I probably should have still done that. Anyway, it was cheaper to get the peanut butter and the pickles. Just saying. What else is new? Kids are on holiday. Well, first of all, Mir has finished his classes at school. He has exams. And then that's that. He's done being educated in high school. He's done British system. So it's like he's finishing his year 13, writing his A levels. If you follow that, it pretty much means your big year 13, like your transcript for university. He's writing that. So that's one thing. No more classes for him. He does have tuition at home, of course. So he does have classes, but like not at school, which is exciting. Tanea is doing her exams for IGCSE, also exciting. That is year 11. And what else? Boys are doing good, but they're all home now for the month of April. Some go back on the 22nd, some go back on, I don't know when exactly, but coming up we pretty much get a month together, or at least 3 weeks together. So that's what I'm going to be up to. I'm going to be hanging out, cooking lunch, enjoying the family. Oh, Amir also is playing chess. He went to his first chess tournament. And we got a chess coach. I think the problem is getting I don't know. It's hard because he's actually quite good at chess, but he hasn't done any tournaments. Like he has an online rating, but not a in-person rating. So went to his first chess tournament this past weekend, and it was very eye-opening. I thought it'd be like 20 people playing each other, and it was like 300 people playing each other. Also, it takes the whole day. Bring snacks, bring toilet paper. I did bring crochet. I did bring Netflix. I pretty much camped in the car. I'm making another shawl over there, but I stopped to make this one emergency style. So that's a thing. I had no idea. Apparently, now this is just news. Last year for the Junior Championship 2024, 5,000 kids showed up. 5,000. I didn't know. I thought there's like a couple people that play chess. What? I didn't know it was a thing. It's a thing. I had no idea. So that was really eye-opening. I was like, what? Like in my mind, it was like a hotel conference room. It was at a university, but in my mind, it's like a hotel conference room, and on one side of the room, there's like a row of tables with chess, like 2 chairs on each side and chessboard set up. And then there's like a lounge on the other side where you can like hang out and watch people play chess. Not the case. Hello? Wind just blew open my door. Well, I better go check what that is. Kids are home, so it's probably them being polite.
It's your wind.
It's you. I can hear you.
Your door open.
Oh, all on its own? It wasn't you?
No.
Okay, thank you.
My diagnosis. That's good.
No, halfway. Keep trying. I love you. So let me go get all that sorted out. And I'm waiting for you in that video up there. Have a super, super, super great day and stay hooked. That was fun, right? Oh my gosh. I feel like I've missed talking to you. Like we should have been hanging out more often, but then I feel like I had nothing, like no crochet to share with you, but then I've got a lot of crochet to share with you. Anyway, have a super great day. Is my sound still working? Because I left my microphone on the other day. Okay, stay hooked. Did that whole thing without any sound. Yep, that's my lifestyle. Good thing I just got started. All right, it's really hot in here. That's what you missed. Hot in here. So, I have a table in the Yarnery today, so all my stuff is here. I don't have to like reach stuff. Well, I do have to reach things from over here. It's a small table, and I got a lot to show you. So, I guess we should start, right? Okay. These are variations. I feel like I'm sweating on my lip. I'm sweating on my lip. Hold on. Does that help? No. Just feels wet now. Okay, don't do that.